Getting brutally honest around here, and this weight loss is something else. I report the good, the bad, and the ugly. Girl, we need to have a conversation, okay? This topic here that I want to discuss is something that I don't hear at all um, when it comes down to weight loss. And I want to share my story, and hopefully somebody can relate to it, or if you have any advice, that would be greatly appreciated. I've not heard anybody talk about, the downside and the emotional connection when it comes down to weight loss. Most of the times I see people are happy. Of course, they're excited because they were able to drop 40 pounds in 2 months. And yes, I have seen that in people's titles where they also drop 50 pounds in 3 months or whatever it is. Regardless, it's a large amount of weight, right? And I don't know that other side. I don't know if anybody has ever felt the way that I felt. So today it is July 27th, and I was on my getting ready to take my daughter to go school shopping. And mind you, the beginning of June, I decluttered my closet. I had 2 bags of clothes. You guys seen my video of me like basically trying on the clothes that were too big. Okay, so there were about just a handful of outfits left, well, bottoms left in my closet that I was like, okay, this will carry me over to the month of July, August, September, and then maybe October. I can get rid of them because I would have lost a lot more of the weight. So, I can able to transition and do what I need to do. In that meantime, I was going to buy just a bunch of summer dresses because, child, we live in Florida. And then on top of that, I live in Central Florida. So that means it's still hot in October. And so today I almost had like an emotional breakdown. I was gonna put on some jeans. I couldn't wear the jeans because they were too big and too saggy. I tried on another pair of jeans. It fit my thighs, but my waistline, it was like a hula hoop around my waist. I tried on a pair of shorts. The shorts was too big around my hips. Like I can tell that I lost a lot of weight in my thighs. Like I lost a lot of inches in my thighs. But the waistline was still big. And I was like, okay, let me just throw on a tank top to kind of like even it out, level set it. Girl, the tank top, I get like my tank tops are largest, but I was going to tuck it in, but that didn't look right. I was going to leave it out. My clothes just looked too big and baggy on me. So, in other words, I did not feel confident in my clothes at all. And it's one thing to not feel confident because you gain weight and your clothes are fitting tight. But how about those people who lose weight and then it's like their clothes are fitting so loose? And like I said, I've gotten rid of the clothes that were too big. This was only a month and a half. It was around the second or third week of June when I decluttered my closet. And here it is, the end of July. And I was not expecting to have to get rid of some more clothes this soon. And that really tore me up on the inside. And I know to some of y'all that might be like, girl, that's being too dramatic. Like, girl, stop. Like, what are you doing? It's not that serious. Get over it. Just be happy that you're losing weight when others can't lose weight. Trust me, I am grateful and I am happy that I've lost the weight, but you're not me, okay? I've never lost over 40 pounds like this before. Never lost it. Overall, together between Wegovy and Zepbound, I have lost over 40 pounds. I went from 190, now I'm down to 148. And mind you, I have been losing like a pound almost a week ever since I've been on Zepbound. But since I've been on the 7.5, it's like my appetite has decreased a lot more. I like the 5 milligrams because it just level set. It was easy flowing, but 7.5 was like a beast. And I can only imagine what 10 milligrams is going to be next Friday when I open up that box. So it was just hard because I was not expecting to get rid of some more clothes so soon. And that just really tore me up on the inside because then I started thinking, my brain just started going back to what people were saying to me, like, you don't need to lose any more weight. Like, what are you doing? You're going to look like you just came from off the streets. No offense to anybody, but it's just like those type of words, like, was just starting to eat away at me. And this past week, people now have been saying I look skinny. It was one point where last month they were saying, you slimming down, you losing weight, you looking good. Now people eyes are like, Mika, you are skinny. Like, you're skinny. Like, you look good, but you're skinny. And it's like, and then I just started thinking about that. And it was like, you know what, Tamika, like, don't even worry about that. Don't worry about people's thoughts because they're not trying to be rude or negative. These are people that see me every single day. And it's not anybody that here that is online trying to tell me, stuff like this. And y'all have been very encouraging. But it just makes me wonder, like, should I need the should I even ugh, it just drives me a little crazy right now. And this can mess with your mental and it can make you want to sabotage your own weight loss. That's why I'm saying, like, it's not that I'm not grateful about my weight loss and I'm complaining, none of that. I don't regret my own decision for wanting to be on these injections. It's just the other part that people don't talk about. Like, how do y'all deal um with this negative uh I don't want to say negative, but it's just like this downside feeling. It's like I said, it all came down to literally just me dropping more weight unexpectedly. Now, one thing I forgot to mention yesterday, which was Friday, I was at, yes, I am at 148, but I was literally, what, 150, what did I say I was, 152 or 153? I maintained my weight for a whole week. I'll put it up here on the screen because I can't remember. I'm bad at trying to remember all these numbers and try to keep up. 2 pound or 3 pound weight loss or 4 pound in one week is looking very dramatic on me. And I can see it in my waistline, like, honey, my waist is getting snatched, but the front of my stomach, the skin is, the thighs, they're sagging. So, um, yeah, it was just a little difficult this morning. I quickly got over it. But one of the things that I was going to do for myself to, like, cheer myself up is, for one, encouraging myself. Because, that's something that we have to do daily when nobody knows exactly what you're feeling or going through, or what, nobody can't even relate to you. You have to encourage yourself and just tell you, like, Tamika, you are on the right path. You are doing great. Um, when that time comes, you can stop. And for those who do not know, and if you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey gorgeous. My weight goal was 145. I'm 3 pounds away from that. But 2 weeks ago, I stated I wanted to be 135. So that way, when I do get off the injections, my body can level set and adjust to that happy weight. So if I gain about 5 to 6 pounds, at least I will be back in the 140s versus me being 145 and then I'm back in the 150s. Like, even though 150s was good, but I want to be a little lower than that, okay? But girl, I just wanted to share that weight loss, it can be a little Debbie Downer, especially if you're not prepared for it. And if your body is just going through this fast track and people are noticing and people are saying things and then you're noticing and then you give yourself an expectation with your clothes, but your weight loss is now starting to take off and you in your mind is not catching up to your weight loss. And to share that with you and just be very transparent about it, because I feel like that is something that it is important to share. It's so good to share the ups, but start sharing some of the downs, because you just don't understand how many people may relate to it, or that's something that people can look out for, like, okay, let me get my head in the game, let me do da da da. But this was only a little short little downside of what and how I was feeling. But it can play on your mental if you're not mentally prepared and if you're not able to bounce yourself back. And this just lets me know that I really, really, really need to focus on muscle growth, because if not, I'm going to look skinny. And then I think another thing that's playing on my mental is that people are telling me that I'm going to look like I'm trying to like not be like not look like that, or like what I look so frail and so skinny that people will look at me crazy, and then they'll want me to eat, and then I would need to eat more, or maybe I need to adjust it, or like it's just so many things that started playing in my head. And I know my doctor is probably like, girl, child, no attention, just do what you need to do and just keep going forward, like you're not going to look so frail and sick, like. But I just wanted to share that with you, and I make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos of happy videos and downside videos, because it's but I am enjoying the ride and I am documenting it as I should, because this is what I do on my channel. So getting brutally honest around here, and this weight loss is something else. I report the good, the bad, and the ugly. Goodbye, gorgeous.